Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only you find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sun Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the first down and more. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Russell. Makes the catch, it's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's talk about Alabama. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Udo. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, if they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup this time.
Max going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Well, listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong.
Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got.
He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Russell. Got it set up on the outside.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. They're going to run it.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Miller with the ball. Got enough for the 1st down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the 2nd quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'll leave it with him. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. That's caught. It's Williams. At the 35, he's got room. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Alabama quickly back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Miller. Hard-hitting tackle.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's reeled in, it's Young. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Levin. Going up top. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. To the ground with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. The give is to Miller. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freeze the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Keeps it on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Alabama pushing the tempo. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And the defense sticks. this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, he looked short on that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down. Big-time stop for this defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Udo. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get into the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's at the 10, and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bama!
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Throwing right. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll take a deep shot here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Makes the grab. It's McClain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, not a lot the defense can do on that play. They got a curl route. They're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to break that one.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Levin. He's going for the big play. He's got it on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
After the just a hair off.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Butler. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the 2nd half. Back to pass, it's Levin. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown, Arizona State. And that one will give him the lead.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Old Dominion. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
That's caught. It's Williams. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Miller with the ball. Powers through the defender. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. He'll pull it on the read. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Good timing on the quick out. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Snagged in the middle. It's Udo. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Quarterback running on the draw. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Makes the grab on the left. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They'll move the wide receiver. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off the blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
To the air, it's Levin. Just a hair too much on it for this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incompletion.
The He wants to throw it again. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And after that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
Field goal is good. All tied up here in the 4th quarter.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They move on top here on the 4th.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
He has just never been able to get into a rhythm in this game. He's already thrown 3 picks. He's been hit a lot. That time throwing off his back foot forces another incompletion.
Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down 1 possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's caught downfield. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Nice catch just past the 1st down marker, so this drive stays alive. Nice job by the quarterback and receiver.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum from your side. Nice job by this defense staying with him.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. He'll take the deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? You just can't come up with a completion.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Dances away to buy time. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Down of possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Tyson. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
They just keep firing. Keeps looking downfield. Makes the catch. It's Hamilton. Knocked down for the tackle. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Udo. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The dominance on the defensive front reminds me of Jonathan Allen against Mississippi State in 15. Had like 3 sacks, 3 tackles for loss, and 7 solo stops.
And it reminds you of every Alabama defense you watch. This is a team that they are going to stop the run. If you run the ball with success, they're going to bring more guys and be more aggressive, and you can tell they're not going to let this running game get going.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Trying to barrel in. The big tight end was fighting for every inch, but he will be stopped short, and it'll be fourth down. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on fourth and goal. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on fourth and goal. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal. To throw, it's Levitt. Fires into the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
And with that touchdown, you could hear a pin drop in the stadium. The home field crowd taken out of it right away. If they get the extra point, they tie it up. What a momentum-shifting touchdown by the offense.
And now they're going to go for two, and the possible win, and this crowd rises up to try to make it tough. Snapped it in the shotgun. He makes the grab. The two-point try is good, and they take the lead. So the 16-play drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle. It's Cuevas. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He's going to take off. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air. It's Russell. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted, number 19. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on